Scott Newman just failed to score his second century of the season as 16 wickets fell on day 2 at Cardiff. The second division leaders Glamorgan clawed their way back into their latest and very important LV County Championship match. The second day began with Middlesex on 68 for 2, trailing the home side by 130 runs, but they began the morning in encouraging fashion after a delayed start, with David Milan playing a couple of delightful shots off both James Harris and David Harrison. Newman had begun the day on 40, the top scorer of a wicket-filled opening day, and he took a step closer to his half-century with an exquisite shot through the covers. He went to that 50 with another crashing stroke off Harris, bringing him his 6th 4 to go with 1-6. His half-ton had come off only 66 balls. It had also put his side into an excellent position, and along with Milan, he helped the score into 3 figures. Middlesex were well placed for a substantial lead. However, the game was put back into balance by 3 quick wickets. Milan had eased his way to 31, but he then got an inside edge to a delivery from Harris, which ricocheted back onto his stumps. Neil Dexter got going immediately with a boundary off the outside edge, but he then fell in the same over from Harris as he edged to first slip where Jim Allenby held on to a smart catch. Newman was still there though, but only just. Harris was bowling a fine spell and he nearly had the batsman taken at second slip, the ball flying to the boundary instead of going to hand. But Harris's pressure perhaps had something to do with a terrible mix-up which led to Gareth Berg's wicket, although Gareth Rees did his best to give Berg a reprieve and looked nervously at the umpire to make sure that he hadn't knocked the bail off. With Berg gone for a duck, Middlesex had slipped from a comfortable 109 for 2 to an edgy 124 for 5, and now there was a battle on for them to get even a small first innings advantage. Much now relied on Newman, who moved into the nervous 90s with this stroke. He could hardly believe it then when he cut this ball from Allenby straight to Dean Cosker at point. Either side of the fielder, it would have been his 100. As it was, he had to go for 99. Still, he and Tom Smith had taken their side to within 24 runs of Glamorgan, only then to lose their last 5 wickets for 7 runs in 10 overs. Sean Udall was next out, edging Allenby to Tom Maynard. Only 1 run was added in the next 6 overs, in which time Middlesex had been bowled out. Tim Murtagh nicked an attempted cut off Robert Croft to Allenby. Smith left a ball which went straight on from Cosker, and he was leg before for 18. And Pedro Collins went first ball, as he was hit on the toe by a flighty delivery from Cosker. Middlesex's last 4 wickets had added just a single, and they were all out for 181 to trail by 17 runs. However, Murtagh then responded immediately with the ball, having Rees LBW to the last delivery of his first over. And after Mark Cosgrove avoided his pair with this 4 off Collins, Murtagh struck again, having Croft promoted to number 3 because of Jamie Dalrymple's broken thumb, sustained on the first day, leg before for a duck, reducing Glamorgan to 4 for 2. Collins then got in on the act, bowling Cosgrove for 11, the second time the big Aussie had fallen to a Collins outswinger in the match. That left the home side on 16 for 3, and it was nearly even worse when Ben Wright was dropped as John Simpson and Milan both went for the same ball. In a low-scoring encounter such as this one, every run was becoming crucial, and so Middlesex would have been frustrated when Wright then drove Murtagh to the boundary. But the bowler soon had his revenge, dismissing Wright with a delivery which nipped back sharply off the seam to bowl Wright for 17 at 34 for 4. So Glamorgan, who began this match knowing that a victory would take them close to winning promotion with their 8th win, now had to rely on Maynard and Allenby to get them into a decent position. They knew that setting a large target wasn't absolutely necessary, but they had to improve from this position. Partnerships have not been easy to come by, with only 3 of 50 or more in the match to date, so this one, which was to be worth 65, was one of the better stands. It ended when Maynard on 40 got completely muddled up in trying to play this ball from Dexter, giving Milan the simplest of slip catches. And with that, as so often has happened in this game, wickets fell in quick succession. Mark Wallace placed a short ball from Toby Roland-Jones to Owe Shah and was out for 1. Harris nicked Dexter to Milan on 3, leaving Glamorgan on 111 for 7. And Cosker was then the 16th man to go on the day, late in the evening, giving Milan a third catch in the innings, this one off Roland-Jones. Middlesex still had 8 overs left in the day to bowl Glamorgan out, but they were thwarted by Dalrymple, who perhaps surprisingly came out to bat, emphasising the importance of this match as far as his side were concerned. Playing largely with one hand, he hit 2 boundaries and survived the day to finish unbeaten on 17. It was Allenby's innings though which was the key. He completed an excellent 50 before the close, coming in 89 balls including 6 boundaries. That last partnership could yet be a match-winning one for the Welshman. The pair added an undefeated 36 to carry their side to 156 for 8 at the close for a lead of 173. The third day, and surely the last one unless the weather intervenes, should be a thriller.